Benedicamus Domino, and welcome to Catholic Late Night Roasting. Tonight we're tackling a burning question no one dared to ask, but everyone's definitely noticed. When did going to church turn into a runway competition? I'm not saying we need to go back to wearing medieval chainmail, but come on, some of us need to recheck the dress code memo from heaven. Spoiler alert, it doesn't include crop tops or neon leggings. Back in the day, you'd walk into church, and the most scandalous thing you'd see was someone's veil slipping off their bun. Fast forward to today, and it's like, is this mass or a tryout for The Bachelor? One minute you're praying the Confiteor, and the next minute you're hit with neon leggings so tight they're practically a second skin. Now let's talk about modesty for a second. Modesty isn't just about covering up, it's about respecting the sacredness of where you are. And guess what? You're in the literal presence of Jesus Christ. If you wouldn't wear it to meet the Pope, maybe don't wear it to meet his boss either. And ladies, I'm not picking on you. Okay, maybe I am a little. But some of the outfits I've seen lately, oh, let's just say they scream more Friday night clubbing and less Sunday morning worship. Meanwhile, the saints in heaven are looking down going, girl, we died for the faith, not for these fashion faux pas. And don't think I haven't noticed the chaos this causes during Mass. Picture this. Father's up there delivering the homily of the year. He's talking about the real presence of Christ, and everyone's trying to listen, but two pews ahead, someone is rocking a skirt so short that the needle is suddenly an accessory. You've got ushers handing out Mass schedules and side-eyeing people like they're the bouncers at a club. Can't blame them. The poor guy's thinking, do I offer her a hymnal or a cardigan? Let's rewind a little and talk about how we got here. Did you know that in the 1700s and 1800s, women were all about modesty? Ankles were off limits, and dresses were sewn with such beautiful patterns that even if you were milking a cow, you'd look classy doing it. Fashion back then screamed, I'm humble, hardworking, and totally wife material. And the saints in heaven were probably nodding in approval. Then came the 1920s, the roaring 20s. World War I shook things up, and women were like, we've had enough corsets, it's time to party. Skirts got shorter, hair got bobbed, and makeup became a thing. They call these ladies flappers, which if you think about it, is a hilariously fitting name for what their hemlines were doing. But the real plot twist came in the 1960s. During the sexual revolution, suddenly modesty was out, crop tops were in, and self-expression meant wear as little as legally possible. The introduction of the birth control pill played a huge role here, giving women a sense of freedom that honestly came with a lot of unintended consequences. Cue the rise of single-parent households, a decline in marriage rates, and oh yeah, fashion trends that made grandmas everywhere clutch their pearls. Now fast forward to today and we've got Hollywood stars and pop culture icons leading the church. They've taken what little fabric was left and said, let's make it even smaller. At this rate, the saints are probably looking down and wondering if they need to come back for a second round of martyrdom. Here's the thing, modesty isn't about oppression. It's about empowerment. Our society has sold us this lie that showing more skin equals more confidence. But guess what? True confidence is knowing your worth without needing to display it for the world to see. And ladies, when you dress modestly, you're not hiding yourself. You're honoring yourself and the God who created you. So what's the takeaway here? Mass isn't about us, it's about worshiping Him. Now, let's not make the usher's job harder by confusing them with nightclub bouncers. They're dressed for heaven, not for Hollywood. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of Proverbs 31, which describes the ultimate model of womanhood. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she can laugh at the days to come. This is the kind of woman our society desperately needs. The one who knows her worth is rooted in God, who values her body as sacred, and who understands that modesty isn't a burden but a crown of dignity. If you enjoyed this roasting session, don't forget to smash that like button like you're flipping a pew during the sign of peace. And while you're at it, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on more Catholic laughs and lessons. Share this video with a friend who might need a gentle nudge or a not so gentle shove in the modesty department. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Thanks for tuning in to Catholic Late Night Roasting. Until next time, stay holy, stay humble, and for the love of all that is sacred, stay modest. Good night.